Hello friends, my name is Murtaza Bhatti. I'm an accountant in Toronto. I work under the banner of Accountant. We are your virtual accountants for all your bookkeeping and tax and startup consulting needs. So today this video is going to be focused on HST, GST, HST, and HST especially for Uber drivers. So when I say Uber drivers, I mean to say Uber, Lyft, or if there is any other, driving service or, food delivery service that you're doing, you're in a self-employed, this will be related to you as well. So just explaining HST a little bit. HST is it's a sales tax on the purchases, services, and goods. That's the simplest definition of HST. It's harmonized. That means that the federal government and the Ontario government are implementing that tax percentage together. And when you become eligible for HST, there is a $30,000 revenue threshold for which if a business foresees that that's where the business is going, they're going to have to register for HST and start charging HST to their clients. The other thing is that now specifically coming to the Uber drivers. For Uber drivers, CRA takes Uber drivers under the category of taxi business, taxi drivers or taxi business. So in the same scenario, they also have to get registered for HST once they start doing their business as Uber drivers. So you cannot do Uber rides unless you have HST a number registered on your name or on your business name. So that's the first thing. The second thing is for Uber drivers, you would know that you can file HST returns quarterly, like every 3 months, or annually, every year. And one more thing, like I recommend my clients, Uber driver clients, to do it annually, yearly. You don't have to do it quarterly. The next thing is that how it works for Uber drivers is that Uber collects HST on every ride that you provide. So every fare that you make, Uber is collecting HST on top of it as well. And then also sending you that money, that the fare amount, whatever. Let's say if you had a fare of $100, you had a ride worth $100, you're gonna have to get a charge your client or passenger 13% on top of that. So Uber will be charging $113 to the passenger and then sending that amount into your account after deducting their service fee. So if it's 20%, 25%, whatever, after that deduction, they're going to send you an amount which consists of two things. One is the actual fare, and the second one is the 13% HST. Now, this happens, and at the end of the year, when you look at the Uber tax summary, or at the end of a month, when you look at the Uber tax summary, you would see that HST amount collected on the face of that Uber tax summary as well, right? And now actually they're providing HST collected and HST paid as well on the Uber tax summary in 2021. So this collected amount is your liability as an Uber driver. It's not Uber's liability. It is the liability of the driver, because Uber takes the amount from the passenger and sends it to the driver. They don't keep this amount. We have to remember this thing, that this is that component of HST in that the amount that you received in your bank. That is a liability that needs to go to the government, right? So that is why at the end of the year, many Uber drivers get this surprise that, hey, how can I pay that much HST? Because you have been collecting that HST. I will tell you what to do with that amount, or what I tell my clients to what to do with that amount. That's later on in a later part, or in another video. I'll discuss that in detail, like how to save your HST. But this is a liability. Now, So for example, if you collected $13 as HST on all the rides that you made during a period, during the year, now you don't have to send all of that to CRA or to the government. You can you can also, once you registered for the HST, you are also entitled to claim HST that you paid on your business expenses. Now this is these we call these this ITCs, or input tax credit. So your output is $13 that you collected from passengers. That's your output, and your input is gonna be the HST that you paid on your expenses to earn that income. So let's say I use gas worth of $10, or let's say $15. So I have to, and I paid, let's say $7 or $6 HST on that gas. So now I can claim that $7 as HST on the against that $13 output tax. So it's going to be $13 output, input is going to be $7, and the rest of the balance amount is going to be what do you call it, $6. So that $6 needs to go to CRA, right? And that will be filed and reported on your HST tax return. So so when you look at the numbers, so for example, if Uber tax summary is showing you $4,000 HST collected, don't panic. You don't need to panic, okay? Because yes, this is a liability. This is something that yes, you need to send to CRA, but not exactly this amount. We are gonna net it off with the HST that we paid as a driver, we paid on the expenses, on our expenses. And those expenses could be, all the expenses that we had to take care of during when we were driving, right? So that's that, you're gonna net off those ITCs against that output, and the net amount is gonna go to the CRA out of your bank account. So in my next video, I'm gonna discuss HST ITCs, like input tax credits, in detail with you. So until that time, if you have any questions, you can contact us on our website, instaaccountant.com. Our number is 647-243-2884. I'll talk to you soon, and also watch my next video on HST. Safe driving, guys. Take care. Bye.